What did your child do that you weren't allowed to be proud of? I was called to my son's high school last Tuesday. Found my 16-year-old waiting in the principal's office, varsity jacket still on, staring at the floor. Coach Daniels, 6'4", state championship ring, glinting under the fluorescent lights. The man who'd been on local TV just last week, talking about building character in young men. The principal looked uncomfortable. The coach was shouting about team loyalty and ruining the championship. My son, team manager for the football team since freshman year. Not athletic enough to play, but loved the game more than anyone. He'd wash uniforms on weekends, stay late organizing equipment. The invisible kid who made everything work. Coach Daniels treated him like dirt. Water boy, hurry up, he'd yell across the field. Ryan told me once how eat lunch on the locker room floor because managers aren't players. How he'd throw empty Gatorade bottles at him when plays went wrong. The other coaches laughed along. Parents praised his old school discipline. Last summer, temperatures hit record highs. During 2 days, Coach Daniels started a new rule. No water breaks until drills were perfect. Players would stumble, vision blurring in the heat, vomiting on the sidelines. Weakness is a choice. Coach would scream while sipping from his own ice-cold bottle. When parents questioned him, he'd say, "Will boy, not babysitting." 3 players passed out in August alone. Medical forms, mysteriously updated afterward. Ryan witnessed it all. The linebackers crying in pain, knees swollen like grapefruits but forced to run. The quarterback concussed but told to shake it off before a big game. Our school board president's son played right tackle. When he tore his ACL last season, coach told him painkillers were for weak minds and to finish the game. The boy now walks with a permanent limp. The superintendent's nephew quit the team after coach made him practice with pneumonia until he coughed blood. The official story was the boy wasn't committed enough. Last Friday, a new transfer student named Miguel collapsed during wind sprints, fell face first onto the turf, didn't move. Coach Daniels stood over him, whistle still in mouth. "Get up, princess. You embarrassing yourself?" Miguel's lips were blue, his eyes rolled back. Coach kicked his cleat. "This is why we won't win state. Soft little boys playing a man's game." When 2 players tried to help Miguel, coach ordered them back to drills. He's faking for attention. Next person who cuddles him runs until midnight. The assistant coach simply turned away. His own son had suffered a similar collapse last year. Spent 3 days in the hospital, and coach made the team run extraord sympathizing with weakness. Nobody knew coach had taken Miguel's water bottle away that morning as punishment for missing a block in yesterday's practice. Nobody knew Miguel's medical forms noted a previous heat-related incident at his old school. What nobody knew was that Ryan had been documenting everything. For months, he'd recorded it all on his phone, hidden in his equipment bag or jacket pocket. Every practice, every game, every closed-door meeting where Coach Daniels threatened players' scholarships if they sought medical care. When Miguel collapsed, Ryan called 911 himself while coach was screaming at the other players. The ambulance sirens cut through the air. Coach Daniels grabbed Ryan by the collar, hissing, "Tell them it was just a drill gone wrong or you'll never step foot in this school again." But as paramedics rushed onto the field, Ryan handed them his phone. His body temperature has been rising for 40 minutes. He told them, coach wouldn't let anyone help him. The head paramedic looked at Miguel, then at Coach Daniels. "This is my son. I just got custody last month." The principal slid a suspension notice across the desk. Unauthorized recording of school activities, violation of team confidentiality, damage to school reputation. Ryan was kicked off the team, banned from all sporting events for the year. In the car, he finally broke down. "I killed our championship chances ad. Everyone hates me." I showed him the text. "I just received a photo of Miguel alive in his hospital bed, flashing a weak thumbs up. You chose a life over a trophy," I told him. "That makes you the only real champion in that building."